and I got clocked by the Minotaur Lords a few times. What am I supposed to do here for this quest? I am to go investigate. Yeah, I'm here investigating. I'm at the body. Oh, okay. I guess it just took a few minutes. I found him dead. I should look for clues. I found the journal. He describes how the mission went well until the Blackwood Company arrived. They battled and he survived, gravely wounded. It appears he finally succumbed to his wounds. I should report this to Orin. Okay. Alright. And let's do... Let's see. Chameleon... No, clairvoyance. Okay. Was Zivalai or whatever the T-Buzz demon name is just next to you? Yes. No, wait. Oh, you mean during the story that I just mentioned? No. If you mean yes to me, like just now, yes. If you mean yesterday, no. You do Mukluk, but using 100% chameleon kind of defeats the purpose of playing master difficulty. You're playing uber easy now as long as you keep your clothes on. Yeah, but it took a long time to get here. Right? There was like 30 hours of gameplay before we got the chameleon. And yeah, I mean, master difficulty is basically just everything is a super HP sponge. Because all damage we deal is divided by 6. Like, it's been kind of fun and stuff, but at the same time, I know that some people don't want to watch it. You know, because I just, you know, it's fun with the illusion magic, but when it comes to, like, if there's one enemy, I just have to summon stuff and paralyze it and dance around and wait for the combat to be over. Because the damage I deal, destruction, weapons, things like that, it's nothing. So, like, for example, if we were going to start a playthrough of Skyrim tomorrow, I'm not sure if I would do it on Master Difficulty or not, just for entertainment value. Let's see. Where is the guy? Is he must be downstairs. And he's in his underpants again. Yay, bugs.
You're back. What have you found out?
Villarinus.
Dead! Dead! What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards! Rank amateurs! I don't like to think how Velena is going to take this news. He was my responsibility. I'll be the one to tell her. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or Grokash. Let me deal with Velena. You've still got a career ahead of you. Be seeing you.
Okay. Alright. Didn't you already do a Skyrim run? Not as a streamer. Before I was a streamer, I cleared Skyrim on Master or Legendary or whatever it's called in that game difficulty. Which, similar playstyle to this, you do, like, no damage at all, so you have to use, like, Conjuration and Illusion to manipulate things into hitting each other. And it was fun. It was enjoyable. But, it would basically be the same as this, so... Did crowd control? Yeah, just recently we did a crowd control run of Skyrim. Crowd control is a program that lets chat interfere with the game. And there was it was mostly me just trying to survive chat. It wasn't a lot of me getting stuff done. Yeah. Yeah, chat integration. Alright, let's go to Azan. Muck vs. horses, yes. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 has chat integration too, but I looked at it and it's like, this wouldn't be possible. Like, some of it is just like fireball on party member 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you guys just wait till one of them's low health and do that, it's over.
Here for more work, are you? I've got one last contract for you. First, though, a bit of bad news. Orain spoke with Velena about your last mission. She didn't take the news well. Orain has been expelled. And I'm sorry to do this, but you've been demoted to Defender. You'll be fine.
Wait, what? I didn't do anything wrong. I just found the evidence. I got there after the fact. Advancement.
Look, I can't promote you. Not now.
Contract.
I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one. The Stone of St. Alessia has been stolen from Bruma Chapel.
Okay, Stone of St. Alessia.
I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are. And the stone is important. Talk to Sirach and Bruma. He'll fill you in on the details. Talk to Sirach about that
and
contract.
Bruma. Skyrim Master Difficulty, I used Sneak Archer and Alchemy Classic. It did not feel as dumb as Oblivion's Master Difficulty. Oh, there. Just so many loading screens. So many loading screens. Okay, this guy.
Greetings, my friend. You must be from the Fighters Guild. We appreciate your help.
What can I do for you? Stone of Saint Alessia.
It's said the stone was blessed by Alessia herself. And while it remains in our possession, no harm may come to our church.
Okay. Bandits?
From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them, and they've been seen heading east on the road. Please, find the stone of Saint Alessia. Find the stone.
That's it? That's all the info? Okay. Let's start there and go west. Make those two fight. Wait. Kashar?
So I assume you're the one who's been sent to track us down. Damn stone was more trouble than it was worth.
Stone?
We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. I'm all that's left now, though. We may have stolen the stone, but we weren't the last ones to do it. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial to pretty gems, it seems. I'm the only one that survived. If you want the stone, head to Cedar.
Cedar?
It's not far from here. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Now just leave me.
What?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Okay. So we're just trusting this guy. Atmuck, any news on the Fairlight collab? Actually, he sent me a message 19 minutes after I started the stream. Let me see. Looking solid so far, blah, 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 blah. Should be set to start on the 14th. Spending another day or two to finalize the roster, and then I'll make a group DM for the participants. So I suppose I could do that ahead of time. So it's looking like it's going to happen, barring something unexpected. The Imperial Dragon armor ordered for me by Chancellor Arcado should be ready. I can pick it up from the armory in the Imperial Legion compound. Okay. I have been playing off stream Age of Wonders 4 and messing around with like the new content. I bought the season pass to get a bunch of the DLCs I didn't already have, and found some cool stuff that I enjoyed. So I've got some ideas of what I'll play once we get into the game. He wants to do kind of like a good versus evil theme. So, you know, three people would be playing like some kind of, you know, goody play style, and 3 will be playing some kind of evil play style, and then, you know, they'll build up and go head to head over like a week. So I have a general idea of how I would play if I were on Team Good or on Team Evil. But yeah, we'll see how it is. I just hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. What is this? Oh, resist shot. One small concern I have is similar to a Total War. Okay, I've never played this game multiplayer. I've played like 110 hours of it on single player. I should have hit that button before I dropped down. I messed up. And this is what happens when I try to talk and do stuff at the same time. The main issue is just keeping it entertaining, because when my understanding of multiplayer Age of Wonders 4 is, okay, let's say there's 6 people and one of them gets into a fight. All 6 of them have to watch the fight, right? So all our streams will go to the fight of whoever's fighting. Now, that means a couple of things to me. Oh, there's the stone. It's right there. That's where the ogres put it there behind a trap and then shut the door. I don't think ogres are capable of doing that. Now, that's fine if we can keep it entertaining, but that makes... That makes it weird in a few ways. Like, for example, how am I going to surprise the enemy team if they see my fights up until the point where I meet them? You know what I mean? And I'm going to ask this to Fairlight and the others. But I don't think I can be like, surprise, you thought I was a necromancer, but I, got 500 packs of wolves on the way here. Ha ha ha. I can't, like, do some kind of hot switch with the troops if they can see them in all the fights. So it might just be like a they know what's coming kind of deal, and we just have to outplay each other. I don't know. Claria says, oh my god, I woke up this morning and found out I won a Twitter-free plushie. Thank you, Mug. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. I didn't know your name on Twitter, so I didn't know that was you. Yeah, it says, Makeship picked the winners for the free plushies today, and it was, FXK3 Skipper and Juicy Lee, which that is a horrifying profile picture. Anyway, those 2 people are the ones that supposedly won all expenses paid plushies. I missed a bit. You were wondering how Warhammer Total War 3 is in multiplayer? No, Arceus. I have played Warhammer Total War 3 in multiplayer, and a while back, we did a thing where a fella named Fairlight, who's another streamer, he's got a bigger channel than mine, he's a really cool guy, he invited me and some other people, and we did like a big multiplayer thing with Total War. And now we're looking like we're going to do another thing together with Age of Wonders 4, and I was using my experience with Total War to explain the differences between it and Age of Wonders 4. What about the collab about getting the plushie into orbit with Rose? That's not a collab, that's just Rose probably doing that. The need to provide entertainment definitely affects playstyle. Yes.
Have you found it? Have you brought back the Stone of St. Alessia?
I think so. Is this it?
Ah, you found it. I can't thank you enough. Your work is greatly appreciated. Here, take these. I wish I could give you more.
What did he give me? I'm waiting on this to go away. 3 strong potions of
Bless
healing. Okay. Alright. Now I need to go back to the Fighters Guild guy and let him know that I got that done. Back in Anvil. Anvil main gate. Have you been training in Age of Wonders 4 recently? I have. So, okay. The way that they do it is they've made like 6 DLCs since I last played the game. The last time I played Age of Wonders 4, before like a week ago, was when the DLC with dragons came out, where you could play as a dragon. And then... Sorry, trying to play and think at the same time. They had some other DLCs come out, and there was like one like eldritch beings, like, think Cthulhu and tentacles and stuff, and one with primals, which is like kind of a shamanic culture. And then they then started season 2. So if you buy the season 2 pass, you get all these DLCs, which had a handful of stuff, but one of them was giants. And I was going through and dabbling in some of the new stuff. Oh, there was one that was kind of like Monkey King themed. Like there was like Asiatic looking buildings, and then there was a simian race that had like martial arts and stuff like that, and chi and stuff.
What's the status of the Stone of St. Alessia? Have you returned it to Sirach yet?
Contract.
Well done. You've put in good work for me. I only wish I had more. Things are a little lean right now, as I'm sure you know. Here's your payment.
All right.
Farewell.
So, I think he doesn't have anything more for me right now.
I've got nothing more for you, my friend. I believe Burrs has...
Okay, so I need to go back to the other city. Cheydinhal, I think. Do you know what race you'll play? Okay, so the thing is when you pick a race, you can customize their traits. So the race that you pick is actually just like a cosmetic thing, right? So, I don't know. That's good. Maybe goblins or humans or something. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the traits. Do you keep the traits they have by default, or do you pick different ones? And one of my favorite ones so far is one that is on a human default, but I use it on everyone, called Fast Recuperation, and it's just that all your people heal 10 health per turn, even if they're not in, like, friendly territory. And that helps a lot with the early game. I really enjoy that one. And then there is one that is mounts. You can have all or most of your faction start off on mounts, and then there's elephants, there's mammoths, there's giant spiders, there's birds, which are very fragile but extremely high, you know, movement. There's all kinds of stuff. So, like, if you were going to make, like, an underground civilization, the spider could be really good there because it has fast movement underground. Also has, like, web and stuff. If you were, like, playing the Arctic, the mammoth might be really good. Things like that. And we need to go to Shade Hall. Hold on. I have got a visitor. Hey, what's up? Just a second. We've got a chip delivery. No paw on head. No paw on head. I'm giving him some love right now. Not chip race? No, not at the moment. So yeah, as far as species, it really just matters. Like which perks you choose, because you can make any species have any perks. And second to that, as far as leader, honestly, it's funny, like, because this really powerful one from the beginning of the game is the Wizard King, and that's the one I like the least. I like the dragon, I like the mortals, just like the normal mortals, and I like the giants that were added. And currently off stream, I'm dabbling in a run with a giant, trying it out for the first time. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Where is the orc guy? There he is.
I assume you're back for more work, because I don't see a big need to chat with you.
Wow, he's so rude. Contract.
I've got more for you. Important stuff, actually. You need to go talk to Lord Rugdumph.
Lord Rugdumph?
He's an orcish noble, a fine man. Our families go back a bit. Anyway, his daughter is missing. Head to his estate and talk to him. Find his daughter, and mind your manners. I don't want you embarrassing me.
Lady Rogbutt.
A fine model of an orcish woman. Now go find her, and don't be rude, or she'll rip your ears off.
Okay.
Go help Lord Rugdumph, and wipe that smile off your face.
I'm curious to see the Season 2 changes mostly, see what I'm missing out on. Maka just bought a plushie. Thank you, Kella. I hope you enjoy it. Here, hold on, hold on a second. Let me give this one some attention for just a minute. Look at that. See, Gabe came in here, Gabe abducted him and came in and plopped him down, and he might have run away, but then Gabe pet him a lot, so he's like, alright, this is fine, I'll stay. Blueprints? Oh, yeah, someone had me looking at the trailer for that earlier. Let me see. Age of Wonders 4, DLC. Okay, so someone said, what did they add in Season 2? So far, they've added 2 things. One, I haven't really dabbled with this one yet. This one is called Way of War, or Ways of War. This one is got the simians, which kind of look like, you know, Wukong the Monkey King. And, like, kind of like an Asian martial arts theme to it. Alright, so you get the idea. I don't want to get DMCA'd for playing the whole trailer. That's one of the ones. Chip cam. Oh, yeah, thanks. I messed up there. Hopefully you're able to see most of it. I didn't mean to have the chip cam up the whole time. Anyway, that is one of them. The other one that they added is the Giant Kings, which is the ability to make your ruler, your main person, guy or gal, a giant. And they have a bunch of bonuses that change their entire underlings. Like, you could still be leading a group of goblins or a race of humans or whatever, but this makes your main guy a giant and changes how their faction works. You have Eldritch Realms? That's the only one I don't have, Gray. I spent like $75 the last few days getting most of the DLCs for this game, but Eldritch is the only one I don't currently have. I'm trying out this feature right now in my off-stream game. You see, it's like turning the underground cave into a dungeon. I'm dabbling with this like literally right now in my single-player one. Anyway, that's the gist of it. That is the gist of it. So, trying that out now. All right, we got to find Lady Rogdump. Let's see, up here. That's cool. Underground always felt lacking. Yeah. Yeah, because if you wanted to play Underground, there was the Underground adaptation trait. Because you could get like Arctic adaptation or Desert adaptation or whatever. And it basically made you able to make farms on that terrain. You started in that terrain. But the Underground was like really barren and stuff like that. But the spider mounts allow you fast movement underground. And the dungeon thing gives you reasons, to, like bonuses for being down there if you choose to. Have you seen the trailer for the Midnight Walk? I don't think so. Doesn't ring a bell. Okay, looks like this is it.
Ah, you are from the Fighters Guild, I resume. Good show. I am Lord Rugdump Groshurkak. Let us conversate on the Lady Rugbutt.
What? Lady Rugbutt.
I fear that whilst out rock-picking, she was apprehensive, stolen away.
Apprehended.
My suspension is that ogres have abjected her.
Suspicion.
Please search to
Abducted.
the east of my sprawling abode. They have been known to vacate these premises. I am most gracious and truly woeful. Proceedeth most urgent-like.
Alright, so this guy just like is trying to copy how human nobles talk. Might check out a couple of vids of you playing this Age of Wonders 4 game. Never seen gameplay beyond a couple items. Looks fun. Yeah, if you're interested, my second channel, Mukluk Plays, I think I have 2 playlists of me doing playthroughs of Age of Wonders 4. One when it first came out, and one after they added the dragons. But basically, it's a it's a large sprawling strategy game. And at first, you just pick like, okay, is your leader a wizard king, which are like immortals, or a mortal champion? And then what people do you lead? And they can be goblins or orcs or humans or halflings, dwarves, whatever. But then also you've got magic you can do. So like you can make them all undead. You can make them all draconic. Then you got like people with scales. It's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do to change how they act and appear. Make them demonic, make them angelic. And then like I just showed the giant DLC where you can play as a giant, and then there's also one where you can play as a dragon that leads people. Oh.
Don't just stand there. Get rid of those ogres. Stab them, burn them, tear their throats out.
Okay.
Please, get on with it.
there's one. Paralyzed the last one. Okay, where did she go?
Don't just stand there. Please.
I did.
Get on with it.
They're dead. I've killed the ogres. Okay. Do you follow me now, or what? No, do I talk to you?
Glad you killed those things. I'd have done it myself, but apparently that's not ladylike. Let's get back to my father.
In Age of Wonders, do you have an actual playable leader? Yes, your leader is a unit. So, like, when you're not in combat, the leader of each army is kind of like a chess piece, you know, and it moves around and it represents their whole army. But in combat on the field, your person is a unit. They can kill and be killed. So, like, if you're playing the dragon leader or the giant leader, that is a strong piece on the board, and it hurts to lose it, but it's powerful while you have it. And also you choose a class. So, like, your leader could be an archer or a warrior or they call it a defender. It's kind of like, you know, sword and shield, and you taunt things to you. My favorite is ritualists. They've got summoning and healing magic, so they could just buff their troops, but they themselves aren't, like, you know, a big thing in a fight. Spellblade, which is a combination of a warrior and a mage, things like that. And they've got talent trees and all kinds of stuff.
Please, get on with it.
All right, so we gotta take her home. Love that Age of Wonders 4 is a diverse race selection. Oh, it has a massive one. Humans and elves and dwarves and halflings and goblins and mole people and frog people and bird people and cat people, lizard people, monkey people. There's a scroll bar when you choose your race. There's a lot of options. Where's the entrance? There it is.
You found my belabored daughter.
Belabored?
I will tell Burge Grokash about your indentures.
My
Take
indentures?
this. It has been passed in my family for many generators.
Generators?
Ananas most soon again, forsooth.
Rug dump sword. Oh god, I'm encumbered. Absorb speech craft on
Hey, look,
strike.
it's the
Oh my
tree
god.
of birds. How are you?
Thanks for the sword, buddy, but I'm encumbered. I'm gonna have to drop this. He's gonna be very offended, chat. Evening Muck, evening chat, evening generator. Sup, new gamer. Might be time to start killing argumentative NPCs about sending a message. That guy wasn't argumentative, he was appreciative. Massive difference. Do you get any ghosting or trail in your weapon or shield? In Oblivion? No. I'm mostly running around using magic. For the first 30 hours of the game, I was using a shield and weapon quite a bit, and no, I didn't have that issue. Where is he? I meant the daughter complaining about killing the ogres. No, she was complaining that her dad wouldn't let her kill the ogres because it's not ladylike. She was mocking him. She didn't want to be ladylike. She wanted to be a savage orc. Ceremonial. Replica.
You need to go find
Lady Rogbutt.
You got her back in one piece. Good work. I've always liked that girl. May have to look her up sometime. Here's your payment.
Contract.
I've got one more for you, meat. I assume you can handle it. I need you to investigate some disappearances at Harlan's Watch.
Disappearances.
Some folks are missing in Harlan's Watch. We've been contracted to find out what's happened. Speak to Durana Thelis for all the details. Get going. Stop wasting time. Get to Harlan's Watch now.
I'm going. Oh my god. All right.